Oh shit, let me get all this out the video for y'all. Be like, man, this nigga a bum. He is a bum. Look at all this stuff in his back. Man, I'm not about to do all that editing, man. Y'all gonna see the real life shit. I'm not gonna do no whatever, man. What up? I'm just so discombobulated. Let me get it together. Let me say y'all. Let me say my little intro. In it. Damn, I cannot get my shit together. What is going on with me? Okay, now this is my little outro for when I go live with people on YouTube and Instagram. I'll be like this. Since a lot of people like when I say this and they don't really understand, but I'm gonna say it real quick. Anybody else trying to get on with me, send requests when I got you, my middle female, dumb enemy, long dream, positive, getting on, that's talking that shit, but seeing yes, to land black, because you already know this, when I ask you the world, bars. Talk to me nicely, please. Now, what we talking about today is how to get waves on your weak side. Now, some people like me, if I'm watching this video, and I have a lot of common sense within me, I possess a lot of common sense, so I would look at this video as pointless, you know, and useless. Like, what is he making this video for? That's common sense. But you got to think about it like this. It's a lot of people that don't have common sense. It's more, I don't like belittling the people, and I don't want it to make it seem that way. I don't want people to be like, oh, he cocky, look at him, look at he feeling it. It's not the case. So for everybody that's watching, you think you smart, you think you know me, no, you don't really know me. So here's the thing. Fuck, what was I finna say? What was I finna say? With waves, now waves, you have waves, right? Waves is nothing but lay down curls. Now, it's gonna always be a side that people have an issue with. Like, most people's strong side is the top. Their strong area is the top. You know, like how dudes like getting top from the girl in the car, you know, like that. But most of people's strong side is the top. Strong area is the top. So then they be like, okay, well, how you get waves on the side? How you get them on the top? Brushing, right? You gotta brush a lot. So I always relate bodybuilding to hair. I always relate 360 waves to bodybuilding because it's the same logic at the end of the day. The same logic applies because when you go in the gym every day, daily, monthly, yearly, you know, you're working on your body to get bigger or more toned. Okay, what if you have a body part that's bigger than the other? What if you have a area that's bigger than the other? What if your upper body is bigger than the lower body, or vice versa, right? How do you correct that? You give more attention to that area of interest, in which you're trying to build up to a bigger level. It's the same with your waves. You know, what you gonna do if your upper body bigger than your lower body? If you care, you want to be proportional on the stage. What you gonna do? You're gonna give more attention to the lower body, right? And leave the upper body alone. So it's the same with your hair. It's the same with your waves. You know, if your top is stronger than the sides, leave this alone for now. You may be forky at the top, but you want to get the waves in on the side too. This is why you want to do this. Every waver on YouTube got their own opinion, but this is me. Leave your top alone for a minute. Focus on your weak sides. That I know is a fact. Don't keep paying more attention to the top, because as the top is developing better, the sides are falling off and getting worse because you're not giving it no attention. You may do the strokes up here and then you may but you mainly brushing up at the top. So that's the thing. You want to give more attention to the areas that lack the progress. So this is another thing. I'm giving you a lot of gems. I'm giving you a lot of stardust. I'm giving you a whole lot of info that you can be using. I hope y'all listening to this video. I hope you like it. I hope you understand what I'm saying, because I'm spitting nothing but facts, bars. But that's the thing. It's a difference between forks and undeveloped waves. A fork is when your pattern is established. Overall, your pattern is established, but it's a crash in your waves. It's a disconnect, you know, opposed to undeveloped waves are waves that aren't developed. Like, let's say you just started 2 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks ago. You just started getting waves. You just had dreads or afro. You cut it down to a number 3. You just started. And you wonder, why I got all these forks? That's undeveloped waves. Those aren't forks yet. Because you can't have a fork. There can't be a disconnect to something. There can't be a disconnect to something that isn't even there yet. So you got to have waves first. Like, your whole pattern has to be set. Like, within 2 to 3 months, you know, your wave should be set. Now it's considered forks, because it's just like your waves is all developed. It's all there, yeah. But now you have to focus on getting the forks out. So that's the thing. Like, undeveloped waves and forks is 2 different things to me. So, like I said, at the end of the day, let me see, what was I saying? At the end of the day, if you have a weak side on your head and you're trying to develop that side more, you have to brush more on that area. If you notice you're not seeing progress, it's either you're not brushing enough or you're not brushing, you don't have enough hair. So You know, that's all it pretty much is. It's pretty much common sense. You know, you just got to think outside the box. It's not really that hard. So, once again, with waves, if you have an area that is not developing more than the others, it's because you're not brushing enough or you don't have enough hair. How often should you get your hair cut? Generally, I tell people this. It depends on your hair texture. If you got coarse hair, you should get. If you're a coarse hair beginner, you just came to this stage of waving. This is your first time waving, whenever. Okay, start off and get your hair cut every 4 weeks. You new to this. You don't need to be going 8, 12 weeks woofing. You just started. You new to this. So it's just like, okay, hold up. Now be good. Be patient. Hold up. So start off with 4 weeks. Make sure during those 4 weeks you brush in 30 minutes every night. You know, don't brush in the morning, because as your hair grow, and in the morning you're gonna brush, get you a brush session in. What if you got to be to school? What if you got to be at school in 10 minutes? And your hair is like 4 weeks old. You know, you got a decent amount of hair in your hair. You brush in the morning. After having your do-rag on overnight, your hair not going to be laid no more like it was overnight. So thus, making it useless and pointless of having the do-rag on overnight, because the do-rag overnight is to keep it down so it can be laid down in the morning. So you can be laid down when you go to school, so it can be laid down when you go to work. So you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why you don't brush in the morning. Do all your brushing when you come home from school and before you go to bed. Don't brush in the morning. It's not that serious. So, I mean, it is serious, but it's not. Don't do all of that in the morning. So when you get up in the morning, you know, your hair may be a little off. Just brush the edges. Brush the edges. That's it. So if you want to keep your hairline fresh, don't brush the hairline right here. Brush the side. Brush like that. Get the softest brush you could possibly get when you wake up in the morning. You don't want to use a hard brush to lift your hair up off the scalp, because that's going to make it stick up. You at least want to polish your brush. That's just going to, you know, it's going to move it a little bit, but it's not going to stick it up. So get your soft brush. Do the edges. And that's it. So that's pretty much all you got to do. It's not really that deep. So make sure you keep that in mind. If you don't understand, listen to the video again. Like the video, subscribe, tell your friends about the video. You know, we on the road to 100K, man. So, I mean, that's pretty much it. I hope y'all really learned from this 7-minute video. We in 7 minutes. So, like I said, man, I hope you learned for everything I said. You know, you got a weak area, brush it more, let it grow more. Oh yeah, I said coarse hair. Now, when you got straight hair, you a straight hair beginner. You want to start off woofing for about 8 weeks probably. Coarse hair, you start off 4 weeks. Medium texture, probably 8 weeks, and then straight hair, probably 12 weeks. It all depends on how fast your hair grows. So I can keep breaking this down all day long. So it all depends. Everything depends on your particular circumstance, your particular situation. So, but this Sir Cruz, man. Make sure you subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at Sir Cruz. Everything gonna be in the description if you want to know my Instagram. You know, where I get my do-rags from. I got a video on where I get my do-rags from in my last video I posted. Not my last live video, my last actual video that I uploaded. So, like I said, I hope y'all understand, you know, in conclusion, if you have a weak area in your hair, a weak area on your head, you want to brush it more. Give it more attention, you know. That's all, man. Make sure you like the video. I appreciate y'all for watching. Sir Cruz, man. And I think that's about it. That's it, man. Hope you learned. I can't please everybody, so I mean, if I said any incorrect information, it is what it is, man. Y'all already know what it is. You ain't got to ask what it was. Bars. Appreciate y'all for watching, man. I'm out. Wait, damn, it didn't even end. Come on.